Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Marvin L. Boring Gymnasium for senior night for William Blount High School. As you can see on your screen down below, all the 6 William Blount Lady Governor seniors meeting at the court. They're all designated captains tonight for this game. This is the Safety Express pregame. Make sure you give Safety Express a call for all your needs, your safety equipment needs. The highest quality supplies for personal protection, for industrial and nuclear products. Visit safetyexpressusa.com for that. Hats, hard hats, work gloves, work clothes, safety gloves, etc. They've got it. I bring in Carter Bales with me tonight. He'll be doing he and I will be doing the girls' game. Robbie will be joining us in the boys' game. And Carter, William Blount Lady Governors coming into this game playing pretty well.
Oh, yeah. Tough loss, Tuesday night against Farragut.
Led most of the game and kind of gave it away in the fourth quarter.
But still, it's one of those things. You got to be proud of these girls, especially from what they're coming from. Last year they really weren't left with a whole lot, and Coach Callenberg, he really had to rebuild, and those seniors definitely helped him out a lot this year, especially, you got a few like McKenna, Taylor, and Emma McCarter and Julia Combs and all those. They helped out a lot.
Faith Cooper
and Ray Spires.
Yeah.
So
you think about those. Of course, McCarter transferred in this year, but nothing else. Those girls, those other 5, they've just stuck through some tough times and persevered. And I'm glad to see they're having some success here as the season comes to a close. Going into the district tournament, they've got a lot of momentum. Those seedings are set. That tournament will begin on Wednesday night next week. That is February the 16th. We'll have every game that William Blount girls and boys play. We'll have those games. Those are over at Heritage High School if you're interested in going out to see those. But our girls will be in action at 6 o'clock on Wednesday, and they'll take on the Maryville Lady Rebels for the 3rd time. And close game over at Maryville.
Yep.
Not so close game down here as Blount hammered them last Friday night.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely going into that game with momentum, even though it's technically, a neutral site game. After the performance they had over here last Friday, I think they've definitely got the advantage in that one.
With that, we're going to take a pause here and do the national anthem. The William Blount Air Force Junior ROTC presenting the colors tonight. So that was your national anthem. As we get ready to tip this off here on senior night between the William Blount Lady Governors and the Knoxville Lady Ambassadors. as the color guard goes off, and we're about set for lineups here. Carter, the Lady Ambassadors, probably people might not be familiar with them.
Yeah, I believe they're a completely homeschool team.
Yep, they are.
Very young, only one upperclassman. They got a junior. The rest of them, predominantly really, really young. We got a 7th grader and a few 8th graders, I believe. A few 8th graders and a few 7th graders.
And you'll be doing the statistics tonight. I've got them filled out there for you. As you get that, the lights will be dimmed. We got one spotlight.
Yep. Student section's helping out a little bit, though. Getting their flashlights ready on the
So here the Lady Governors will be starting. They got 6 of them down there, but they can't start 6, so 5 of them will start. We'll see who. Emma McCarter's first one out. Julia Combs, of course.
Number 11, Faith Cooper.
Faith Cooper.
Number 33, Taylor Stout.
Taylor Stout.
Number 34, Ray Spires.
Ray Spires. And then McKenna Myers. So we'll have to see who's not starting, but they introduced 6.
I believe they've got a fathead of Coach Kallenberg in the front row.
Over on the William Blount sideline. So we'll see what goes right here. You said the Knoxville Ambassadors, very young team. They are completely an independent homeschool. And so all of them are independently homeschooled, but they organize a team. So they're coming out tonight to play. They only have one junior, a couple of 7th graders, 8th graders, 9th graders, and some 10th graders. Ball's up tip 4, and Ambassadors Will Stevenson, the 11th grader, handles it into front court. And Stevenson's going to get it back right there. Hands it off to it says Kaldenberg. I wonder if it's supposed to be Kallenberg because there's a Kallenberg on the roster on the boys' side. There's a shot by Stevenson, no good. Rebound by Spires for William Blount. And there's a run out to Cooper. Lay it up and lay it in, 2-0.
Easy basket right there.
So McCarter is the one that didn't start, and that makes sense, Carter, because she's the newest player that she was transferred in. There's almost a throwaway, but it was saved by the Lady Ambassadors. Stevenson picks up her dribble in a bad spot, looking for help. Finally, she gets it out to Kaldenberg. We're going to call her that till we hear differently. The shot's deflected. Rebound by Spires. Over to Myers. In the front court. Myers is going to go all the way to the rack, leaves it short, but is going to be able to get her own rebound. Kicks it out for a wide open 3. Good by Taylor Stout. And the first quarter 3 balls are brought to you by Foothills Flooring. Proud.
And I believe we got a
proud Priced Right doing it your way.
Will be a foul on Combs. It's her first.
And it may be
an injury.
Carter, it looks like, is the player that may be injured. So we're going to see about that as the trainers get out to her. Right there with her team trailing 5-0. As you can see on the replay right here, by Stout's long three-point shot, I should say, right there that put William Blount up 5-0. So hopefully Haley Carter is okay. The trainer's going to take her down to the end of the bench there. Looks like might be her wrist or arm, something that she's holding.
She landed pretty awkwardly there, so hopefully she's all right. Get back in the game momentarily. That ball's almost stolen away.
As Stevenson gets to the rim and gets dropped. Oh, they call it a walk, which I think is the correct call.
Yeah, she was shuffling.
I thought maybe they were going to call a foul as
sympathy foul?
Yeah, sometimes when a team is overmatched, sometimes they will do that, and I'm okay with that. But I guess with it being still early in the game and still a competitive game, they're not. Combs with the shot fake, drives, misses the little short jumper, but rebound on the backside by Cooper. She fires it out to Myers for a long three. It's good. Again, Foothills Flooring first quarter priced right, doing it your way.
Yep. And Cup said if they make 15 threes tonight, I think
it's free Chick-fil-A, isn't it, for all the students here?
Yeah.
Shot up and no good by the Ambassadors. Rebound by Myers.
Should take this all the way.
She'll add up and off the rim, but Cooper's there to clean it up. So they already have two, right?
Yep.
You keep up with those over there, too. So 10-0 William Blount to start here in 5.5 to go in the first. In the corner, and there's a bump on Cooper.
Yeah.
She'll pick up the foul. Robbie will be joining us in the second game, or between games probably, but we do have senior night festivities between games as well. We'll carry those for you.
And make sure you stay here for the halftime show, as Tyler Graves is going to be going up against Robbie, actually.
Yep, the creamsicle and the public address announcer.
The rubber band man.
For William Blount, and that's halftime of the girls' game.
Yep.
So looking forward to that as well. In that zone are the Lady Ambassadors. They kick it over to Myers. Screen for Myers. She kicks it out. This time Stout shoots an air ball from the top and can't be saved by Cooper. So it will be the Lady Ambassadors basketball.
Ambassador's going to take it into the front court.
And there's actually it was deflected off William Blount. As that is a really weird place to have to inbounds. They do get it in there. As Kaldenberg gets fouled, I think, by number 4, Julia Combs.
That's her second. She picked up a quick two.
McCarter checked in at that last timeout for Spires, so all 5 seniors are into the game, have gotten into the game, I should say. Actually, 6 seniors have gotten into the game.
Yeah, and I'd say they're all going to get a whole lot of minutes tonight.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Yep.
Some of the younger players, they'll get some in it, but maybe not as much. This is their night, and those younger players will have their night at some point. As McCarter fires up a three, no good. Rebound by the Ambassadors, but stolen by McKenna Myers and lays it off the glass.
And that was really smooth. Just kind of juked out the defender and just put it up off the glass.
So 12-0 right here to start the game for William Blount, as
that'll be out.
Somebody gets to the rack almost right there. That was Mueller. She's just a freshman. And actually, no, that was not Mueller. That was Nininger.
Also a freshman.
So no, it wasn't Mueller. These numbers are hard to see, Carter. They're on the black. Yeah, as the foul's going to go against Mueller, number 13 right there. So Blount will be shooting 2.
Taylor's got 3 points so far on the lone 3 ball in the corner.
With 3:50 to go. Tosses up and in. Second shot, no good. Rebound by Humphreys for the Ambassadors, Lady Ambassadors. They come into front court trailing 13-0.
Yep, and I think the big thing for them right now is just get something really, as that one's deflected off of McCarter's foot, get something on the glass, because they really, I don't think they've really had anything touch the backboard yet on any of their shots.
I only remember one shot attempt hitting. Now, they did shoot a couple that were deflected, didn't even make it to the rim, but I do remember one bouncing off. But as Stevenson dribbles out front, Myers hounding her all over the place, tipped out of bounds at 3:23 to go here in the first. As there's going to be a turnover for the Lady Ambassadors, as Kaldenberg went one way And Porter, I think, inbounds the pass, expected her to go to another way.
That's something that you see with younger teams, communication problems. Even though they've really played together all year, it's just it's one of those things.
Porter's a 7th grader out there playing right now against seniors. Spears drives, misses her layup. Combs gets the rebound.
So that was off of.
It's off one of the Lady Ambassadors, they said. So Blount it'll stay with Blount at 3:03 to go here in quarter number 1. McCarter faked the three-pointer, gets it into Spires, shot's short, lay it up by Combs, no good, but she draws a foul. I believe that'll be on number 13, Mueller.
It's her second.
Tyler's calling her Muller, but so I don't know. It may be Muller instead of Mueller. I don't know, but regardless, she's got 2 fouls that's coming out of the game, I believe. Nininger and Davenport check in. Nininger, a freshman. Davenport, a sophomore. So as we said, a very young basketball team are they. As Combs knocks both down at 2:57 to go. Blount up 15-0 run to start the game. Nice turnout by the students again. I believe they get Chick-fil-A, right? Is that right for everybody that was here before 6 o'clock, Carter?
They got him for free.
Okay. I thought they were.
I think the Chick-fil-A is also. I think there's a lot of possibilities.
There's possibilities
for free Chick-fil-A, or at
Yeah.
least a Chick-fil-A gift card. As McKenna's going to bang one in from the corner.
And that, my friends, is the adioser of the night. 2:25 to go. William Blount 18-0 to start the game.
It's the first time in a long time that you've given an adios in the first quarter.
Yeah. As Stout gets it and lays it in. More importantly, we need to keep up with those three-pointers.
Yep, they've got 3 so far.
3 Foothills Flooring three-pointers here.
Here's the thing, though. Is he going to count old-fashioned three-point plays, too?
No, I don't think so.
Mr. Cup will not count that.
He does not want to give away those Chick-fil-A cards. I'll just be honest with you.
No, he definitely doesn't.
So there's a travel. He will be upset if there's 4 dunks in the boys' game. That's a possibility. 15 three-pointers in this game. Or if the Creamsicle loses, and he will be extremely upset if the Creamsicle loses.
Well, he won't be the only one that's upset if
Well, there'll be a lot of people happy.
Yeah.
A lot of students happy if the Creamsicle loses. But, yeah. He will not be happy with the Creamsicles. Matter of fact, there's another one. So 4 of them, Foothills Flooring, priced right, doing it your way, and the Lady Governors are doing it your way right now at 23-0.
Yeah, Stout's already got 9.
Well, you think about this, 4 already, so 4 times 4 is 16. So they're on pace. And there's another turnover. As Nininger couldn't handle it, it goes out of bounds. So 1:03 to go. See if they can get one more here before the period. Now, that would be classic if he had to give these away before. Well, no, it's at the girls' game, right? The Creamsicle. I started saying before the Creamsicle even took the floor. As Combs gets to the rack, lay it up and in.
Yeah, and that's the way she's really done it all year, just getting inside.
We mentioned it, Carter, but we didn't get the chance to talk about it. William Blount played really well over at Farragut.
Oh, yeah.
With Tuesday night, a game they weren't expected to win. Farragut, the number 2 seed coming in. Yeah. Only 2 losses in the district. They lost to Bearden twice. William Blount defensively was really stout again and led most of that game. Couldn't put it away in the fourth quarter. But I think a confidence booster for them.
Yeah, and that's one of those things, it's tough losing like that.
Nice high-low.
It's a tough loss, but at the same time, if you're Coach Kallenberg, you gotta be really proud of these girls as that ball is banked in last second.
And that will count. That gets the Knoxville Lady Ambassadors on the board.
Yep.
1 quarter in the books. Lady Governors all over the Lady Ambassadors, 27-3. Second quarter ready to commence here at the Marv on a beautiful Friday night, 66, 67 degrees this afternoon if you were outside. So going to change, but it is still February. But and there's a turnover.
Yeah, and William Blount's going with a completely different lineup to start this second.
Yeah, they got all their seniors out and got in there. We'll get those in just a second. 3 freshmen on the court right now. There's another shot, no good, and out of bounds. William Blount will get it. You've got Darnell, Scarlett, and Dunmoyer, the 3 freshmen. Chloe Russell, the sophomore, and Carly Rule, the junior, right?
Yep.
So that's who's on the floor right now for the Lady Governors. So all the underclassmen are going to have to play in this quarter probably. Now they'll bring their seniors back in the second half, let them play a little bit, and then probably get them out maybe one at a time to let them be recognized. As there's a blocking foul. Davenport. Team's third. 2 shots coming for Chloe Russell here.
No good on the first. And good on the second, so 1 for 2 from the line. Lady Govs, so far 3 for, I think, 5, or 3 for 6, excuse me, so shooting, or 4 for 6. I don't know where I saw 3. 4 for 6.
There's a walk. So that's going to be another turnover for the Lady Ambassadors. William Blount leads 28-3 here early in the second. Here goes Russell's going to let go of a 3 ball. That one's off the side of the backboard, but it's going to be run down by Dunmoyer behind her back.
Great hustle right there.
We're going to keep tracking those 3 balls for William Blount's hit. That goes in the lane. They're going to kick it out here for Darnell. Her shot's no good. Rebound by Dunmoyer again. So here comes Darnell. Thought about another 3, but didn't put it up. Now, I thought she was going to again. Instead, she gets it into the paint to Dunmoyer, who misses, and rebounded by the Lady Ambassadors. That's Lester who is checked in for them. Actually, no, that was 22. That is Johnson, another 7th grader who tried to throw across the court there. The ball was tipped out of bounds, so they got 2 7th graders out there.
Yeah, playing against a bunch of high school kids.
Excuse me, Webb is an 8th grader. They got a 7th grader and an 8th grader playing against some high school kids, but
and that, that's got to be intimidating for them. But at the same time, it builds. It does nothing but help them.
And you think if they keep this team together, and there's a nice little shot by Myra Kaldenberg on the baseline. If they keep all their players together,
they could end up being pretty good.
Yeah, when they get to be sophomores and even juniors, you think about that.
Yeah.
I say that because if you're in the 7th or 8th grade, that's a couple of 3 years away. So in front court, off the miss comes the Lady Ambassadors. Here's a pull-up by Webb on the baseline, and she hits a little baseline shot. So Sarah Webb, the 8th grader, knocks that one down. As Darnell thought about a 3. Scarlett's going to jack a long 3. She's going to hit a long 3. Second quarter, 3s are brought to you, Carter, by Blount Partnership, bringing education and workforce development together.
Yeah, and she's got some range. I saw her during the pregame warm-up. She was hitting some from the blue that wraps around the court.
Darnell picks up the foul in front court. That's number 5. So we're at 5 3-pointers with about halfway through the second quarter.
And Mr. Cup might be sweating a little bit.
Yeah, they're going to need it probably a couple of more to stay on pace before half. There's a shot and miss. Rebound by Chloe Russell. Into front court, Darnell gives it back to McCarter, back to Darnell. Darnell's going to fire from the corner. No good, a little long. And then run down by Kaldenberg. for the Lady Ambassadors. And she's going to go all the way to the rack, I think. Gets her shot blocked. It goes out of bounds, and here comes the seniors back. 5 of the seniors. Everybody but Stout.
Yes.
I think. Stout did not return. It's the only one. Sure, they'll get her in a minute. As there's another turnover. It's a double team right there. And Myers forced it. Cooper picks it up. Back to Myers. 2 points.
Yeah, like you were saying earlier, Stan, pretty big student section tonight as they filled it up all the way to the top. And we're still before the boys' game. So as that one is intercepted.
It's Myers and McCarter. Myers going to give it nice
Good
bounce pass to McCarter. And there's a walk as she grabbed the rebound, but then lost her footing and fell to the ground and rolled, which is a turnover for Stevenson. Yeah, that was a nice feed by McKenna.
Yeah.
McCarter couldn't finish it there on the end.
Yeah, we've seen a few of those passes from her this year.
Stevenson's going to come out, and I think she hit her head on the floor. Just needs a little extra time there. So they're going to get a sub in for her. As it goes into the corner, there's another one. This time McCarter with the partnership three-pointer.
Her first points.
Bringing education and workforce development together. 6 3-pointers is where William Blount is at this point with 3:10 to go. And there's an interception by Cooper. She gives it off to Myers. Myers races, laid up and in, and one. So she may get an old-fashioned way, but I'm going to tell you that is not going to count as a 3-pointer.
That foul's going to be on.
I think he specifically tweeted out 3-point field goals.
She's going to knock this one down.
She does, the old-fashioned way. William Blount's up 39-7. And some of you, if you may have joined us late, why are we counting the 3-pointers? Because, again, William Blount girls, if they knock 15 down in the game, every student that is here for William Blount will get a free Chick-fil-A meal. And they've knocked 6 down thus far.
Yep.
And there's almost another steal as Katlenberg gets a nice shot off with her.
Yeah,
changed hands.
She's got pretty good touch we've seen so far.
She's a 10th grader. As we said, there's only one 11th grader on the team. No seniors for the Lady Ambassadors.
Just weaves in between them.
Lay it up and in. 41-7 your score. So, you know, when they're playing other homeschool teams, I'd say they're pretty competitive with those teams.
Yep.
And whoever else they may play, I don't know. You know, they probably play some single A teams and some maybe smaller private teams. As Faith Cooper gets it, lays it on the boards, misses everything, but Spires is there to clean it up.
Her first points of the night, and I believe that is all the seniors.
43-7 your score, so.
Yep, every senior is scored.
We still have a while to go. Myers is going to pick up a cheap one there. She is going to stay in the game. Combs is going to come out as Stout checks back in with a buck 25 left here in quarter number 2. Shot up and no good. Rebound by not Mueller. What do you call her? Moeller. And so she's going to get 2 shots right here coming up. McCarter picked up the foul.
No good on the first. Able to get the second. Now 1 for 2 from the line.
43-8. is your score in favor of the Lady Governors. Coming up at halftime, don't go anywhere. I believe the dance team's down below us, so they'll probably be performing.
Yep.
And then it'll be creamsicle time in Tennessee. Last one of the year. There's Cooper with a long three, no good. Well, it'd been nice to get that one go down, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
50 seconds to go in the half. There's a skip past the corner, and
Out of bounds.
Carter, who is checked back in, I'm glad to see that, as she was injured, you remember, a couple minutes into the game.
Yep.
She loses it out of bounds, but I'm glad to see that she has checked back into the game. That tells you she is A-OK to play. 30 seconds to go. William Blount here. There's a steal by Webb for the Lady Ambassador. She wants to go all the way to the rack. Lay it up and in. Nice little move as William Blount ran right by her. She pivoted through him and put it up.
Yeah, and she's currently their leading scorer with 4.
43-10. 8 seconds to go. Blount better do something here. It's McCarter. Here comes Myers with a 3-ball at the buzzer. Good! Brought to you by Blount Partnership, bringing education and workforce development. As you see it right here, as Myers gets the kick out, and the 7th 3-ball of the night goes down. All right, we'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back here with Stats of Stan.
The dance team is coached by Amber Young. Choreographers are Haley Davidson and captains Amanda Myers, co-captains Jules Simmons. The dancers are Ashley Davis, Sophia Duran, Daniel O'Courtney, Amber McElroy, Sierra Patchen, and Althea Winter. As always, the dance team performs in honor of spirit leader Amelia Cowan.
We are back at William Blount High School. As you had during the break there, you could view the halftime show presented by the William Blount Dance Squad, led by their coach, Amber Young. So you see Scott Cup.
Now, if Tyler somehow pulls out the most miraculous upset in the history of creamsicle shootouts, free Chick-fil-A gift cards for the student section, which is about as likely as me being 20 years old. It ain't happening.
Wow.
Hit the lights. Welcome to the floor. First of all,
Here you go.
the one and only senior from William Law High School public address announcer and fan favorite, son of Suzanne Graves, who's 50 today, Tyler Graves.
As Tyler comes out.
Tyler, do you have a rebounder? Okay, good. Cody Baumgartner. He's been practicing. He'll probably hit one. Good luck, sir. And of course, my favorite, the automatic winner, the one and only Creamsicle.
So there's the Creamsicle.
Yeah. Oh, Tyler, what are you doing?
Are you cheating? This isn't golf, sir.
This isn't golf.
I've got one down here. You've got Tyler. I've got the Creamsicle. Creamsicle's out.
Tyler just airballed one.
Well, Creamsicle's not doing any better.
There's one.
1-1.
As the sickle
2-1.
knocks his second one down. 3-1.
3-2.
30 seconds to go.
4-2.
4-2. The sickle.
5-2. 5-3.
5-3.
5-3 still.
5-4.
6-4.
6-4.
6-5.
Oh.
7-5.
That'll be
10 seconds.
8-5. 9-5.
6 seconds.
9-6. That was his line. 10.
10. 10 to 6.
You lose.
10 to 6 is your final. So pretty good effort there by Tyler Graves.
really good effort. Cup gives him a high five.
As it was a little closer, I think, than a lot of people thought.
Yeah.
As he knocked down 6 of them.
Oh, he did a great job.
So anyway, a good effort. One of the better efforts by Watts as well, or by the Creamsicle.
It took him quite a few to
It took quite
put
a
him
few,
to sleep.
but 10. I think his average is around 8 or so. So he hits. So with that, we will move into our stats with Stan segment, as William Blount has totally dominated this game, 46-10 as they play the rubber band man.
Yeah.
Why not? And Carter, it'll be stats with Carter tonight. You got the scoring.
Thank you, Stan. All right, so their leading scorer, Knoxville Ambassadors, I should say, their leading scorer had 4. That was Sarah Webb. Behind her, you had Kyla Stevenson with 3, that lone three-pointer that they had near half court at the end of the first quarter. Then you had one with 2. That was Kaldenberg on that one down here. And then Bailey Muller knocked down a free throw. So that gives them 10. Now the Lady Guys, we got a whole lot of scores. Leading them, McKenna Myers with 18. She had a really hot second half, knocking down a whole bunch of shots. Behind her, you have Taylor Stout with the 11, all in the first quarter, excuse me. You had a few with 4, Julia Combs and Faith Cooper. Then you had Emma McCarter with 3, Ray Spires with 2, and then Chloe Russell knocked down a free throw with 1, giving them 46. So that is Stats with Stan, brought to you by Tim Tipton. Give him a call, 865-984-1111.
Yep.
So
you see the cell phone going across the screen there. Let's take another 1-minute break, and we'll be back for second half action right here on Gov Nation Network and Voice of Champions. Playing some good music here, Carter.
Yeah.
70s music.
Bee Gees.
Little staying alive right here. That's what the Lady Governors will be looking to do next Wednesday night.
Yeah.
As they take on the Maryville Lady Rebels. As that is an elimination game. Wednesday night, 6 o'clock. Got it right here on the Gov Nation Network and AM 1470 Truth Radio, Voice of Champions. You can pick that game up. Then on Thursday night of next week, the 17th, another elimination game between the William Blount boys and the Maryville Rebels.
Yep.
Again, 3 times, Carter. That's what the William Blount boys are going to have to do to be staying alive.
And they're looking to, go 3-0 in that matchup this year. Really, great performances by the Govs on both times. Cole Gibson that first time, I think, dropping 23 or 24 over there. And then Matthew Clemmer had, I think, in the 30s, right, whenever we played him last Friday. So hopefully we can get an all-around performance again and continue to stay alive, as you said earlier.
Well, running down the girls' district standings, we got about 15 seconds here. Bearden finished the season perfect, 10-0 in the district. Congratulations to Justin Underwood and company for doing that. That is no easy feat. They're the number 1 seed. Farragut's the number 2 seed. They went 8-2. Their 2 losses were to Bearden, but William Blount gave them a real scare on the other night. Heritage girls finished, so those 2 teams are by all the way into the semifinals. Heritage is 6-4. They'll play Hardin Valley after the William Blount Maryville game. William Blount girls finished 4th. They're 3-7 in the district. Maryville finished 2-8 in the district. They lost to Hardin Valley on Tuesday night, Carter. And then Hardin Valley brings in the rear at 1-9. So the 3-6 matchup and the 4-5 matchup, those are Wednesday night. They have to win to move to advance to Friday night, the semifinals. So with that, we are set for second half action. So what the big thing we're looking for here in the second half,
Gotta knock down some 3 balls.
Is 8 threes, I think is what we need. We're sitting on 7 right now, and there's a steal. As this game is well over except the final score.
Yep, and I wouldn't be surprised if we're in mercy roll the entire second half.
Well, that will hurt in the fourth quarter. That will take away. So they need to really rack some things up right here, don't they, in the third. That was a good point by you, Carter, as Cooper misses the 3. Rebound by Combs. She gives it to Spire. Spire gets a shot blocked, goes back out to McCarter. McCarter with the 3 right there. There you go, right on cue.
That's how you started out.
Third quarter, 3s are by C&D Tire, your no-problem tire dealer on 411 South. So we're up to 8, and there's another turnover by the Lady Ambassadors.
Yep.
And so
Quite a few of those so far tonight.
William Blount comes back into front court. As Cooper drives, lays it off the glass. Good. 51-10 your score.
Quick 5 points here for the Lady Govs.
There's a long 3, this time by Stevenson. It looked online, but just a little too hard for the Lady Ambassadors. Goes back to William Blount. And in front court is Combs. Combs gives it over to McCarter. McCarter's going to go again from about the same spot. Misses this time, but Combs rebounds it and then turns it over, throws it right to Stevenson. Stevenson gets it up to Kaldenberg. She can't get her shot off. Looks for help. Instead, hits the trailing McCarter for William Blount. As McCarter with the turnover. There's a corner pass to Cooper, who thought about a 3 but said no.
I think the student section hounding her a little bit isn't helping.
Stout coming down the lane, can't finish, and then we got a tie up. It will stay with the Lady Governors. So with 5:47 to go, it's all William Blount. McCarter from the corner on a 3, no good. Rebound by Stout. She gets to McCarter. McCarter says, I'll go again. No good. This time rebound by Spires. Lay it up and in. So 53-10 is your score. Man, if we could have gotten McCarter to knock one of those two down right
That'd
there.
have been big.
Is,
I want that Chick-fil-A gift card, too. I'm still a student here.
yeah, you are.
That was, yeah.
Off the guide wire up top. So that's a dead ball. William Blount will get it. But I'm not sure that employees of the Gov Nation Network are eligible.
Well, he gave it to me last time.
Okay,
so
all right.
I texted him. I said, hey, do I still get that? So.
So here comes Cooper with one. Cooper knocks down a three. So number 9 goes to Faith Cooper. Remember, that is C&D Tire, your no-problem tire dealer on 411 South.
I believe the boys are going to wear blackout tonight, from what I saw. A few of the guys wearing.
There's a foul going to be on William Blount.
I believe that's on McCarter. That'll be her second.
You are correct.
Team first, though.
And I think we got our first timeout of the game. This timeout brought to you by Trinity Chiropractic. Turn on your natural energy source. Take a 30-second break, and we'll be back. Here's your last 3-ball replay by William Blount, Lady Governors. They actually didn't get it in, so we're back to live action. And there's a little baseline jumper. Kaldenberg.
That's the second one she's had like that.
So 56-12 your score. As William Blount goes to Cooper. Cooper tries to hit the reverse layup, and she does.
Beautiful.
Wow, back over her head. And nothing but net. And then Myers steals it in front court. And she's getting hounded in back court, and Carter picks up the foul.
Both teams with one team foul. Neither team reached the bonus in the last half.
And I doubt they will in this half either. At 4 minutes to go in the third, McKenna Myers catches it mid-lane, and that's going to be, my friends, too deep. She just lays it up.
Well, at this rate, we might need 2 adioses.
A first half and a second half adios. 60-12 your new score. There's a travel by Stevenson. So checking in is Lester. She had a little bit of action in the first half. So I figured Kallenberg will let his, he's getting some people to the table. So he's going to take these girls out, these seniors. As McCarter, no good from the corner. Rebound, though, by William Blount. Gives it to Myers, back to Cooper. Cooper with the baseline jumper, good. I think he's going to get the seniors out, let the underclassmen play a little bit, probably get them back in.
Just to take them out again.
Just to take them out.
One at a time.
One at a time for recognition. That's going to be my prediction.
Yep. I'm going to have to agree with you on that.
Okay. Turnover for William Blount. They're up 50, 3:07 to go. But to play basketball, right?
Kaldenberg is going to take it into the front court.
Yep, and kick it over to Stevenson. Stevenson, and there's a turnover. Darnell rips it from Kaldenberg, gives it to Myers, who stayed in the game. Gives it to corner. Here comes a 3-ball by Scarlett, a little long, out of bounds, touch last by the Ambassadors. As Blount will keep it with 2:45 to go.
Good pass. Couldn't finish.
Shot no good, and then a foul called by Darnell in rear court. So Richard Turner just informed me that, and this congratulations to her, I have not heard this, Faith Cooper going to Johnson University next year.
Yeah, I believe she's
to represent William Blount in basketball up there. So that's a pretty good league. Used to be called Johnson Bible College, but it's Johnson University. As Myers steals it and lays it up, no good, but right there to clean it up, no good again. Russell gets her shot deflected and out of bounds, touch last by Dunmoyer. I think they're in the same conference as Bryan College and some of those teams right there. So.
Yeah, well, I remember her now. She had mentioned earlier in the year she's signing in April. So she's got an April signing.
Yeah. So congratulations to her. She actually happens to be a Friendsville girl. As William Blount gets it, steals it, is Russell. Russell thought about a three. Kicks it back up to Russell at the top. Darnell thought about a three, did shot fake, gives to Dunmoyer. Nice pass by Dunmoyer around to Pickens and lay it up and in. I believe that Pickens is her. Is that her first?
That is her first points of the night.
So she gets in the scoring book with 96 seconds to go here in the third. Remember, now the clock will run in the fourth, so it'll be a quick fourth quarter. Nice shot in the lane by Stevenson.
Got 4 points here in the third quarter.
As long as William Blount stays up by 35 or more, the clock will run continuously in the fourth, other than timeouts. Dunmoyer with the scoop shot right there. Scoop underhand layup.
Needed a few more threes. They got about 55 seconds left.
And what are we at, 8 still or 9?
We are at, oh gosh, I think 8 or 9.
Yeah, we've hit 2 this quarter, so we had 7 at the half, so nine threes. It's going to be tough just because of the mercy rule.
Yeah.
Is what's going to make it really tough. But as 2 shots coming, I believe, here for Stevenson. She got fouled going to the rack on Darnell is who the foul is on. So we'll still be looking one more chance. So if they don't make that 9 or make that 15, we're not going to count it out yet, but there's the first tossing up and in by Stevenson. 4 dunks in the boys' game by the Governors. Could also get a Chick-fil-A. Second toss, no good. Rebound by Dunmoyer. Gives it to Russell. Russell kicks it over to Scarlett. Back to Dunmoyer, who drives in. Russell's going to take a three. It's deflected. I don't believe Darnell had to save that. I believe it was going to be off of them, but regardless, it's a turnover to Dunmoyer. Back to Scarlett.
Probably going to hold for the last shot here.
With 16 seconds, they get it to Pickens at the elbow. Shot good. Of course, Pickens will be a big person they're going to rely on next year.
She's going to have to be a pretty big contributor. They're, like we said earlier, they're losing a lot this year.
If Russell tries to get the 3 off at the quarter, it does get it off, but it does not go in. But William Blount all over the Knoxville Lady Ambassadors, 68-15. 3 in the books. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on Gov Nation Network and Truth Radio, Voice of Champions. Fourth quarter set to begin here at William Blount High School. Blount way in command of this one at 6:54 to go, or 6:54 in the evening, as the mercy rule is in effect, and right there's a turnover by the Lady Ambassadors.
Yep.
And there's, you see the effects of the mercy rule. That's about 6 or 7 seconds ticked off that would not have on that, would have been a dead ball out of bounds. As Combs catches it, it's going to kick it out to Cooper. She's going to take a three, step back three, no good. Rebound Pickens and Stevenson. And Stevenson goes to the floor. The alternate possession will stay with William Blount.
Yeah,
they call a tie up.
They're losing about 20 seconds right here.
That's the reason I say it was going to be tough. They
Yeah.
only had 9 3 balls. I think they needed about 12 or so to start the fourth quarter to have a chance. Here comes from one row. Myers from the top of the key. Good. There's number 10. Roll Arena brought to you in the fourth quarter. Roll Arena, your family fun. As a foul call on Myers. Her second, 6:36 to go. Here's that last replay by McKenna. As you can see the splash right there. Webb picks her dribble up. Stolen by Pickens. Gives it to Myers. Here comes Cooper with a run-out layup. Good.
Yeah, Cooper's had a pretty loud past few quarters. She's got 11 here in the
I said
second
Pickens
half.
on the steal. That was actually Spires on the steal. I was corrected. Say thank you. As now here's another steal, this time by Cooper. She's just going to take it coast to coast, and a timeout. Nice right there for Jason Kallenberg as he calls timeout. Cost himself 2 points, but
worth it.
it's worth it, and he gets the first senior out right there as Spires comes off the floor for the last time for the here at home. And there's a shot that's no good, a long three-pointer by McCarter. And there comes an outlet pass that's stolen by McCarter. So she's going to run back into front court with 5:20 to go. Combs gets it. Back to McCarter. McCarter with a three. Short. Rebound by Stout. Gives it back to McCarter. McCarter thought about it again. Instead gives to Cooper in the corner. Cooper's going to drive baseline. Kick it to Stout. Stout with the three ball. No good. Rebound by William Blount. McKenna Myers will take one. No good again. McCarter, they are trying very hard to do this. As there's almost a turnover. Actually going to be saved in the corner by McCarter. Then she dribbled off one of the Lady Ambassadors' foot. So it'll stay with William Blount. William Blount with 10 3-pointers, 4:36 to go. There's a deflection by Webb and picked up by the Lady Ambassadors. Again, if you've joined us late while we're tracking the three-pointers, this game is way out of control as far as the score, 73-15. But William Blount, 15 three-pointers tonight. Scott Cup says it's Chick-fil-A for all students. There's a steal by Cooper. It's going to drive, lay it up, and no good. Too hard, but McCombs there to pick it up. Timeout, William Blount. As they take out Stout for her recognition with 4:04 to go. Her last time on this court as a Lady Governor. So we'll play on. I did see Coach Kallenberg talk to John Garrett, the official, during the break, and I'm sure he was just telling him, I'm going to be calling timeouts to recognize people, but we'll just play on. We'll get those timeout sponsors for you. That one was Blevins Realty. So clock runs with 3:30. Here comes Faith Cooper out. Faith Cooper making her exit here at senior night. Will be a victorious one for her and the Lady Governors. Darnell in the game. Gives to Myers. I'd say Myers will be the last one to come out.
Yep,
It's
Scarlett.
Scarlett with a 3-ball. And there it is. That one brought to you once again by Roll Arena, your family fun. Julia Combs comes out, 76-15. That timeout brought to you by South Park Storage. Penske Truck Rental at the end of William Blount and 411. Ball's deflected right there. 2:45, clock still continues to run. Who we got left? Myers and McCarter. So Myers and McCarter will get their recognition here in just a second. There's a backcourt violation. As Stevenson caught it in front court and dribbled into backcourt. So that's a turnover.
Yep.
Here comes a 3-ball by Darnell. No good. Long. Reed Bound on the backside. Gives it to McCarter. McCarter shifts right. No good. Again, rebound by Darnell. Here comes McCarter with one. No good. Chloe Russell with one. It's kicked back out. Guarded Scarlett's being fouled, not called. Here comes McCarter. McCarter thought about another one. Actually, she is. It rims in and out. 157 turnover. Actually, no, it's deflected out of bounds by Darnell. So here comes McCarter out in her last game for William Blount here on this court as well. So we're down to one left.
Yep, and it's the one that we expected would come off the court last, a 1,000-point scorer.
And there's a foul as Scarlett picks up the foul. Clock continues to run, and here is McKenna Myers coming off to finish the 1,000-point score. And William Blount here to finish off her career at home. 4-year player, mainly a starter most all 4 years. She started some as a freshman, not all, but some games. Darnell lays it up and in. Pretty much started ever since then, though, her sophomore year on. So, been a really good career for McKenna. Of course, she's going on to Tusculum, right?
Yep.
She's signed with Tusculum, so joining a couple of Lady Governors up there. Coach Kallenberg's daughter is up there. It's 30 seconds for wind down. Not going to get Chick-fil-A on this. One more chance, though, during the boys' contest. As Dunmore, William Blount's just going to hold it. They're going to pass it around. Darnell, back to McCarter, back to Darnell. To Rule, back out. The last 13 seconds are going to tick off. William Blount's not going to try to score again. Now remember, we'll be going straight to stats with Stan right after the contest so we can get all of the senior night stuff in well. As the final score in this contest is 80-15 in favor of the Lady Governors. So they pick up this non-district win, but an important game because it ended their careers at William Blount. I see some tears down below.
On the wall where the uniforms are on the wall, opposite of the student section. Thank you.
So senior night festivities are getting ready to begin here. And we will go ahead and squeeze in stats with Stan as Carter, I think, is finally ready.
It all
here.
good.
So good job there, Carter. I know it's quick. You have to do this right here
quick
on this.
Math.
But here you go. Tim Tipton, Realty. Give Tim a call for all your realty needs.
All righty, so we're going to start with the Knox Ambassadors. Their leading scorer, Kyla Stevenson, had 6. Behind that, she had 2 guys with 4. That would be Kaldenberg and Webb, and then Muller had the lone free throw. Now, Lady Govs, whole lot of scores, just about all but I think one girl scored. McKenna Myers with 23. Behind her, you had Faith Cooper with 15. She really came alive in that third quarter, had 9 points in the third quarter alone. Taylor Stout with 11, all in the first quarter. After Taylor Stout, you have a whole bunch of girls with 6. You've got Emma McCarter, Charlie Scarlett, and Julia Combs all have 6 points. Ray Spires and Hallie Pickens both with 4. You have a few with 2. You have Savannah Darnell and Haley Dunmoyer, excuse me, and then Chloe Russell had a free throw that went down with 1. So your final score, a lot to a little. Lady Govs really rolling this game. We got a first quarter adios, which we haven't gotten in a while, but great game from them overall.
Might have been the first, I believe it's the first one in the Gov Nation Network. I'm not sure, but
it might be.
But regardless, thank you, Carter. A lot there to do, and congratulations to the Lady Governors on a great regular season. Now the postseason starts, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But we're going to take about a 2-minute break while they get everything done, and then we'll come back with the senior night activities. We're back at William Blount High School, where William Blount Lady Governors defeated the Knoxville Lady Ambassadors. So with that, we're going to turn this over and let you watch the senior night activities. That's both the boys and girls basketball players, cheerleaders, dance team. What else? I think wrestling might be out there.
Yep.
Is there anything else that we didn't miss? Julia Combs is the first one there. So
ROTC, I believe.
ROTC. All right. So hope you enjoy. And then after the conclusion of that, we'll be off for just a second to start a new stream, and then we'll have back with boys action.
Days team, Amber McElroy. Amber is the daughter of Mike and Terry McElroy. She is a co-captain of the Governor Days team. Jewel Simmons. Jewel is the daughter of Grant and Jessica Thompson of Maryland. Now across, Jocelyn Long. Jocelyn is the daughter of Teresa and Billy Long of Graceville. She's a captain of the William Blount lacrosse team. Avery Rogers. Avery is the daughter of Kelly Carter and Billy Rogers of Graceville. Alcione Garmacki. Alcione is the daughter of Keith Garmacki and Leona Garmacki of Maryland. She is also a captain of the William Blount lacrosse team and a member of the ROTC Honor and Color Guards. And now for ROTC, TJ Chris. TJ is the son of Chris and Jared Baker of Maryland. He is a 4-year member of the ROTC program. Faith Ubelacker. Faith is a for TJ Chris and Jared Baker of Maryland. And now for the swim team. Lee Atkinson. Lee is the daughter of Angela and Haley Atkinson of Maryland. She is the captain of the Governor swim team. On behalf of the faculty and staff of William High School, we thank these athletes today and the injuries for all their hard work and dedication. We hope they will always remember their time as governors.
So there's the recognition of all the teams. I think we left a couple out. Swimming was on there, Carter.
Swimming, lacrosse, and
I think we said ROTC. I'm not sure.
I think that's it.
That
I think
was it.
that's all
Wrestling.
we forgot.
So I don't think wrestling had anybody, did they?
No.
So they don't have any seniors.
I think they do. They might have not had their senior night tonight.
Okay. But regardless, congratulations to those seniors and for representing William Blount High School here. And that concludes this contest and this stream. So we'll be back on in a few minutes with the boys. Don't go anywhere.